All right, Aussie Army. How's everyone doing tonight? We have got some more John Farnham coming at you. We can't can't get enough of John. Dane have discovered John has done a lot of covers over his career. I'm gonna have to make a playlist just for John Farnham covers. We've covered him doing "Long Way to the Top." We've covered him doing "Help," among others. So now we're gonna check out him doing a classic Simon and Garfunkel song called "Bridge Over Troubled Water." Now, I was able to find, I don't know anything about the John Farnham version, but I can give you some context on the original song itself. This was very similar. I think even Paul Simon admits it's very similar to the Beatles' Let It Be instrumentation. It was inspired by Phil Spector's production techniques and gospel music. Song has been covered by over 50 artists. It's probably even more. Elvis has covered it. Johnny Cash has covered it. Um, Honestly, I had heard the song "Bridge Over Troubled Water," but I had no idea who originally sang it. But this was a very successful album for Simon and Garfunkel. I think it won 6 Grammy awards, including Album of the Year. So it's a very, very successful song. Let's see here. One of his primary influences was the song "Mary, Don't You Weep" by Swan Silvertones. Um, yeah, the song was addressed to Paul Simon's wife Peggy, whom he had met that year. That's the silver girl in the song's lyrics. Um, so yeah, a lot of interesting inspiration from a number of different sources here. All right, so the influences and the origins of the song are one thing, but I want to hear what John Farnham did with the song. This covers from 1979, and there's a certain gentleman that I know who was born in 1979. Y'all might be familiar with him as well, and he is about to join me.
1/18/79 to be exact. That'll be this next year, 3 days before the Tool concert there, OGL.
Yep, that's my birthday present to you, my friend.
Well, aren't you going?
Hell yeah, it's a birthday present to me. Well, it's a late birthday present to me as well.
I know this won't be your first rock and roll concert, but this is going to be your first rock and roll concert. I'm just kidding, man.
My first dual concert and my first concert with you. So that's
your first dual Tool.
It's there we go. I like that.
All right, so Mr. Farnham here. How you doing, Johnny? 1979, OGL's already told you about Simon, Garfunkel, and Fritz or whatever. Hold on. Simon and Garfunkel. I don't know where Fritz come in.
No idea either.
So, and this song is 316. So, John, 316.
16.
That's Stone Cold whoop somebody's ass.
He runs in and hits John with a stunner. I'll laugh.
I mean, I think this day has just plagued me with, with those cultish people. Yeah, let's get into it. You want to?
Let's do it.
We know. I was supposed to have a lyric somewhere.
Discord, brainstorming.
Gotcha. We may not need them. I don't know. We'll see.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I'll dry them all. Oh, I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down.
That was the first note I heard in a lower register. And John just kills those high notes. I don't know. The man's just high. That's all there is to it.
Very good at being high.
Yeah, he's very good at being high. I can't get over it. OGL, we station identification. Go see if Cat Pappy's got a version of this. It's better.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. A lot of coffee and butter there. All right, Cappy, you don't have it. But I did, when going back through the older videos, seeing that your first set of suggestions, which was a set, by the way. Oh, man, what did I just say, OGL? No second chance? Or
No second prize, something like that.
man, come on, man. I didn't forget it that quick. Cappy, you know
No
what I'm
second
talking about.
prize.
No second prize.
Yeah.
I want to do that soon. For you, Cap, happy Cap. All right, let's get back to it. John and his illustrious highness. Look at that mouth. Look at the mouth on that man, guys.
Yeah.
Just take that in. Oh, wait a minute. That's,
Remember Elizabeth mentioning his mouth shape a lot. Yeah, John, what are you doing?
That's all I'm doing. I'm not taking in nothing but just the shape of his mouth. Let's do it.
Can't be found like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down.
You got the diphthong that leads into the water. Whoa.
I was the...
And let me down. That was...
We were fixated on the same thing because I was thinking I like how down could very easily just have been one simple down. I mean, you can add vibrato at the end of that, but he sings through every single letter of down.
Yeah, this is when John was still trying to shed the pretty boy and become a man.
Yeah, pre-mullet John. I
Get
do
his
like how
balls to
delicate.
drop.
Yeah, I do like how delicate his voice is on this one. I mean, obviously it can swell and bring in more power when he wants to. And also, like, this song is just perfect for John. Just John Farnham, one of the friendliest guys you'll ever meet, singing a song that's basically about being a friend to someone who's going through some bad times. The perfect song for John.
It is. He's been there for me through some bad times. You know, some other singers too, but either way. Just keep thinking John 3:16. I'm gonna name this John 3:16, not for a religious reason, just cause Stone Cold says so. Yeah, us the Army. We love you guys. You know that, right? We don't just do this for the heck of it. A lot of these are not monetized, but some of them are. The Australians are a lot better than John Farnham's record labels are a lot better than, say, Iron Maidens or Megadeth
Eagles.
or Waylon Jennings. None of his stuff. Man, they won't monetize nothing. Hank Jr.'s pretty good about it.
Yeah.
Epica's not very good at it. So Marillion hasn't ever monetized anything, but we won't stop doing these bands. It's not about that. Ad revenue for a small channel does not add up to a lot, but we're thankful to have it. So,
yeah. And John's been a friend to the channel in many, many, many ways. So.
man, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Floor, John, and Wayne, man, they've been the three
Those are the top
biggest
draws of the channel. Yeah.
money cows or whatever you want to call them. I mean, they are the top three. With Tool and Cold Chisel, they're back there, but they're pretty far behind the big three.
Guys, if you haven't checked it out, guys, we've got a video basically chronicling our discovery of John Farnham in the early days of the channel. It's really fun. Brings back a lot of memories for Danny and I as well. If you haven't had a chance, go ahead and check it out. It's a lot of fun, very entertaining. Perfect
And
for
that was just me. If you would like us to do more, let us know.
Yeah.
It's just going through comments. The video hasn't seemed to do well, but I'm not sure everyone knows exactly what it is. So, don't really know how to word it. So, anyway, it's a couple of blokes going back through their progress or their journey. So, let's get back to John.
Water, I will lay me down. Sail on silver bird, sail on by. Your time has come, your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm standing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water.
All right, we're going to get his vocal nerds here. First of all, the way he's planting his feet in the stage, I can't even see his feet, but you can see he's got a very well structured bass, and there's no women trying to pull him off stage. So this is totally about vocals. It's not about panties and bras. So
Anchoring yourself in the stage has many benefits when you're John Farnham. For one, you get that support where you can pull up all the energy to do what he's doing, which is very energy intensive. And number two, that allows you to stay on stage while some very enthusiastic fans try to yank you into the crowd. So
look at that. The diaphragm is straight. The way he leans back there, Lane Staley does that in the Love, Hate, Love, which is one of the most Googled screen belts, whatever you want to say. It is. And that's the way Lane does. He leans back like that. A lot of the great singers do it. John's mic control there, Cappy and Ken Blythe, is stupendous. The way he uses it is absolutely superb. That forward, wacka out the mouth, even putting his hand movement in it to balance himself where he's got perfect posture.
And also, when you get your whole body into the expression of the song, it does help the voice because it brings you more into the song emotionally. So yeah, as long as he's got himself grounded, he can with his hand, with his mic hand, with his head, he can pretty much sort of tell the story of the song physically as well as vocally.
There are a few singers who can collapse their knees and look like pretzels and still sing about being sober and belt over everyone, but there aren't many. It's not the correct posture to be singing in. As much as John Farnham blew Elizabeth Jarrett away with his voice and then with his stage presence and his vocal abilities and his mouth shape and all that, the sober reaction with Maynard also blew her away on how a man could generate those clean, crisp vocals and It's one of OGL's favorite reactions too, with an odd posture. And when I say odd, I mean really, really odd. So John is the epitome of the exact fundamental correct way to be a star, which he is.
Great singers will find a way to personalize things. They are maynard with a sort of hunched forward posture. Bruce Dickinson has the horse stance that he will anchor in occasionally when he's not running and climbing and doing parkour and ninja jumps around stage.
I was going to mention him.
Yeah, that doesn't. That's not beginner level stuff. You need some fairly preposterous breath control to pull that off. But yeah, I would just study what John's doing here. He's got himself anchored, but he's still fluid. He's telling the story physically, and he's got the perfect bass to let the voice do its thing.
1989 Grammys, Michael Jackson. Remember? Wow, what that man did.
I forgot to mention in the Gethsemane reaction, John was on that rotating stage and he was walking forward while it was sort of going. I was like, did John just moonwalk?
Oh, no. It was like a forward moonwalk. Yeah.
We've seen John dance.
I can't sing. I can't. What is that? Phil Collins or something?
Genesis, yeah.
We'll get back to the genesis of John's. Look at that mouth shape. I don't know. That looks like kind of like Randy Feltface. Can't hint.
Time has come. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way.
Was that just John, drums, and piano?
There were some backing vocals in there as well.
There had to be a band back there, yeah.
Yeah, just the.
This was on a show, too. I just seen it a while ago. I had it pulled up. But
I was mentioning, the backup vocals, obviously, with Simon and Garfunkel, there's a lot of intricate vocal harmony in what they're doing. Here, the backing vocals were simplified, but again, just adding to the texture of the song beautifully, I thought. I also think that the difference between like early John and I guess maybe late 80s on John is the stage presence. Like here, you can tell he's sort of lost in the song. And like when the song is done, then he turns around and acknowledges the pianist and the band. I think 10 years later, he would be doing that while the song was going on. He still has a connection with the music, but he is able to expand that as he got more experience and more confidence. He was able to expand his connection not just with the music, but with the crowd, with the band on stage. It's just been fascinating seeing his growth as a performer. But vocally, he's had it since the beginning because like those high belts are so effortless for him. It's just he's an amazing singer, no doubt about it.
It's funny that 79 is when John Farnham probably kind of broke out on his own.
Yeah.
It's also when Hank Williams Jr. broke out on his own. Both of them were child superstars. Both of them grew up in the spotlight. Both of them had to find their own calling. There are a lot of similarities between the two men. Mm-hmm. Not really singing vocally or even lyrically, but
talent was always there for both of them.
Lively, if that's a word.
Yeah.
Lively. Sorry.
Yeah, they said to no, it's okay. I said that in both cases the talent was always there. They just had to find who they were as performers, and they both, boy, did they ever do that.
And they both had kind of shitty managers at one time.
Yeah, that's unfortunately an all too common story in the business. It's very predatory, and I'm glad that both Hank and John were able to get out of that and find success.
All right, so it's the Army. We love you guys. We will. We're doing the Randy Felt face right now, and I want to get that Cold Chisel done soon. We got to get back to Morelia and a few other bands, and yeah, we'll make it happen. And January's getting close. 1,000 subscriber party. We're already over 11, but hey, we're gonna call it whatever the hell number it's at. But it will happen.
It'll be a party. And
your fucking desk sucks, man. I gotta buy you another desk. We'll buy it, whatever. All right, so yeah, I might have to check Johnny Cash's version out and Simon and Garfunkel's as well, just on my own time. So, 316, whatever, 1919. OGT.
Also, 316 says John Farnham just kicked this song's ass.
Yeah.